Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. Here we are again. Hi. Okay. The fires continued. Okay, Monday, as of today, the Valley fires have burned 10,258 acres and is 1% contained. When I got up this morning, I thought, oh no, they're not gone. So we had evacuations in Lawson Valley, Carve Acre Road, Corral Canyon, Bobcat Meadows, Los Pintos, Corte Madero. So this is the third day of the fires. And as of last night, the fires had spread 408 acres, 11 structures, 25 outbuildings burned, and two injuries, and they said it might be firemen, so it's not good. Now you know why I'm always going at fire. Gosh, so bad. One of the good things about where I live right now is very close to Lake Murray, so it's very close to water. Okay, so today I was walking for 2 long hours. And I saw one of the men that's always up there trying to get money. And I mentioned to the other one, maybe you should maybe consider collecting cans. I see a lot of cans. So I was up there and I could see the cans. So I thought, I'm going to see how many cans I can collect just one lap. I'm not going to, make a big deal about it. And so I want to show you how many cans I collected. And so you need 60 cans for $3. They're about 5 cents each. So let's see how many I was able to collect. Okay, I bought these 3 pair of gloves. 3 pair for $1.99. What's good about them is they can be washed. I'll never let myself be without hand protection again. Okay, so I'll put them in this bag. I'm not keeping them because, with all my stuff, I cannot get roaches. So I wanted to try to get $3 worth of cans. So let's see how many I did get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, so you need 30 cans for $3. So I found 28. So you might be saying, wow, I can't find 28 cans. Well, maybe you could find 2 cans a day, and that once a month would be 30 cans, which would give you $3. So, okay, so then it's still plenty hot here, you guys. Let me get my drink out. So then I went to Walmart, and I said, okay, even if it takes you 3 days, even if it takes you 3 days to find 60 cans. Well, that would be, for 30, that would be $1.50, so you need 2 days of it. But if I didn't have any food, I would find them, believe me. So I have some tasty tea that I made. And I make 4 cups for one penny per bag, so it's really cheap. So then I went to Walmart and I said, okay, I'm gonna pretend that I got $3 from collecting cans, and then I'm gonna cook that up tonight. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna make with the $3. It doesn't have to be cans. It could be just accumulation of $3. Okay, I bought 1 Diet Coke, but that doesn't count. If you buy it at Walmart, it's cheaper. It's 74 cents. If you do the CRV, it's 70 cents if you trade back in. So I bought 1 package of hot dogs. I bought 1 can of chili beans. And what I can make with this is if I have just a little bit of chorizo, I can make some really good chili. I'm going to show you tonight. I bought 1 can of corn because that evens my nutrition out on my beans. I bought 1 box of macaroni and cheese. And macaroni and cheese with chili is really good. You can put your chili in your macaroni cheese and make a big batch of chili mac. But I think just side by side is good. And then if you have the hot dogs, I bought 1 package of pizza crust mix, and I bought 1 strawberry yogurt, so I would have a little fruit. Okay, now, let me see if it's showing. See my garden? So let me give you a little shot of the food that I bought for $3, and I will be cooking that tonight. Let me give you a little shot. See how cloudy the sky is? The breeze is blowing the fire all over the smoke all over the city. All right, now. So now I want to talk to you guys about maybe earning some money. Okay, one of the things I buy at thrift stores when they're cheap are sunglasses. You can easily sell these sunglasses for $3. One of the cheap things I do is I buy stuff marked down. I bought this, not today, but recently. I bought this shampoo for 50 cents. And so when I was pretending that I had my $3, I had 10 cents left, so I'm going to save that, and we're going to see what happens at the end of the month. Also, what I have around my house is little bags of change. Sometimes I carry them in my car. So if you run out of gas, you know, that's not going to happen. It's a good thing you met me. Okay, now I sell on eBay, so I'm going to be closing these dresses out. These are sundresses. These are cute dresses, you guys. Little lace back. I will sell them for $9.98. I saw this girl with the cutest dress. This is cute. This is Forever 21. And I said to her, hey, where'd you get that dress? And she said, Forever 21. I will sell mine for $9.98. So what I started doing is when I buy stuff at a thrift store, I buy, this is really cute. I'm surprised someone hasn't bought it yet. $9.98. And I bought this brand new dress for $9.98. H&M. Still got the tags on it. New, it was $34.98. So if I successfully sell my dresses, then, you know, I would have a little cash. Okay, so now I want to talk to you guys. I'm walking, wasn't what I was doing in the first place. I was walking around and I thought, wow, maybe I can do some brainstorming. Maybe you guys saw my videos. Maybe you guys thought the brainstorming was stupid, but it's not stupid. Okay, I want to mention something. Okay, if you remember, I bought this blouse for my 1 million views on YouTube. And so I still have it, and I'm wearing it, and when I'm done with it, I will sell it for $3 at the swap meet. It was only, I bought it cheap as dirt, $7 or $9 in the first place. This is a vintage Betty Boop watch. A lot of women, older women, love Betty Boop stuff, like me. If I was broke, yeah, I would sell it for $27.98. But I collect vintage watches, so you know it's my watch. Okay, so now. I made myself for lunch, because I was really hungry. I made myself, let me display my sandwich. The yogurts loose are 30 cents at Walmart. I made a double-decker peanut butter and jam sandwich, and then I have some yogurt. One of the best, so I want a sandwich, and I want either a fruit or a small vegetable for lunch. That takes care of lunch. And just to show you, I gotta watch out. There's horseflies out here. If you stockpile jam, you won't run out of fruit. $1, and you can also make some awesome thumbprint cookies. And then if you go to the food bank, most likely they will give you peanut butter, which will make some awesome peanut butter sandwiches. Okay, so now. So if you guys have been following me, I'm sure some people were thinking, you know what, that woman is really infantile. That is true. When you're trying to do the brainstorming, if you can relax when you do it. I had some good teachers when I went to college, and one of the things they would do is like, I took a critical thinking math class, and so we're trying to critically think and figure this stuff out, and we don't have any experience. So he would let us drink soda or eat donuts, and you know, we would like work, and it was much more effective. It's better than starving, you guys. Kids would love this. Grape and strawberry. Okay, so I would work in these places and they would be so intense. They were always broke, and I used to irritate them. I refuse to get myself in that condition. But let's say I am wiped out. I am always trying to do stuff to prevent, I mean, if like there's fires, anything, getting wiped out. I gotta put my sandwich in my cooler. There's a horsefly. I was doing a video and the horsefly got on my sandwich and I didn't see it and I ate it. I was so grossed out. Okay, so now. So I want to pretend I'm wiped out, I'm penniless. These are cute. Somebody's going to pay me $3 for these, you guys. I want to mention, okay, I'm sure people I know go, Ruth, why don't you just go and buy yourself a darn patio set? Why do you do this? You don't have to do this. Okay, first of all, this is a very low balcony, so I wanted a low table. Somebody left this and I got it free when and it has 2 chairs. Nice too. I wish it would have had 4. But I will sell this at the swap meet. These 2 tables, I will sell them at the swap meet. I got that picture picture by the dumpster, I will sell it for like $1 or 50 cents. These knickknacks, I will sell them for $0.25. And I will show you. There's reasons why some of us are not having a heart attack. If I was dropped off in a strange city, I would find a way to collect some cans, and I would buy myself a little food. This is a lot of food. You're going to see tonight what I will make. Okay. The first thing I came up with was a home that is like a hideout. And so you might be thinking, Rhoda, what does that even mean? Okay, one of the contemporary people who were at home like a hideout was a multimillionaire, Robert Durst. He dressed up like a woman, and he hid out in, I think it was Galveston, Texas, but unfortunately his neighbor, he killed him, and then he dumped his body in Galveston Bay, and he was caught. However, prior to that, he was hiding out in this shabby apartment, you know, with all kinds of money. So I thought, you know, if your house is like a hideout, you're not investing greatly in your hideout. It's just a place to like get by. Another hideout that was successful is the guy who killed Johnny Versace. He was also in a seedy motel. But there's no reason your own house can't be like a hideout. It might be a good idea. You don't keep a lot of valuables people would want to rip off. Your home is like a hideout. I am going to be looking into that, and I will tell you what I come up with. Okay, how about a home that is like a fort? The first fort I thought of was Fort Knox. And so your home would be kind of like a fort that you would protect the things inside. So I will be looking into this fort stuff as well. I like the Wild Wild West stuff. Okay, your home is like a fort. How about a warehouse? Trying to create your own warehouse. Okay, if you were able, like I have food and I have eBay inventory and it's a big mess, but I try to make one of my bedrooms like a warehouse. It could be a garage, but it's easier to get into a garage. So what you would do in your warehouse is you would cause that to be very hard to break into, and you would keep stuff in there like a warehouse. Also, that would be useful in the minimizing, because then your house isn't all jumped up. Okay, how about a house with a garden where you might be able to grow food? Okay, my problem is I need some 7 dusk and Walmart's out, and I'm not willing to drive around in this heat and try to find some. And so the bugs are like, actually this one's kind of coming around. Believe it or not, that looks good. Okay, how about keep it simple? Okay, you want to reduce your expenses and you want to save money. Those are the 2 things that's going to help more than anything. So all you're going to do is you're just going to buy a little food and you're not going to spend any money. You don't have to eat dirt cheap food. This is just if like you have only $3. Or if you have a little bag of change, you can go down and buy yourself a little bag of food to last you for 3 days. Okay, establish a routine. I am a very routine person. I do everything the same every day, and it works really good for me. And you get more done, actually. All right, I have a story. There's a fly. Okay, there was a rich man. This was like a fictional story I read, but it made a good point. There was a rich man, and he was captured in war, and he was thrown into a dungeon. So then he was sold into slavery, and when he was sold into slavery, it was much better than the dungeon. So he took a step up from the dungeon to slavery, and then when he was a slave, he went right back to doing things the way he did when he was free. And so all he would do is he would do his work, and then he would come home, and he would make a little food, and he would clean his clothes, and in time he started to prosper. Because it's all in your head, really. So we're brainstorming on ways to better our condition and to improve our lot daily. Okay, I have told you guys several stories about people I know. One of the women who did very well, her son, you know, like my son, her son started selling old tires at the swap meet. It was very, very successful. People years and years ago say it. Well, if you think about it, if I was 20, it was 40 years ago. But this is how far we've come. There wasn't credit like there is now, and people would need a tire. And here this kid is selling tires. Eventually, he had a really nice tire company. And then I told you the story about the lady who is going to retire in Arizona. You know, when people mention going to Arizona, I cringe. Arizona is a hard life, you guys. She lost everything. She came back here. She collected the old clothes. And I mean, if you've been to swap meets, the clothes when they're not left are bad enough. And she sold them $3 each or 2 for $5. And in time, she started making $600 on the weekend. Another woman, same thing, went to Arizona, came back, and all she had was her truck with a camper shell, you know, a little thing over it. She got back here, she probably had Social Security, and then she moved up to like a little trailer, a crummy little trailer, and then a fifth wheel. She got for $5,000, and the guy delivered it. Okay, so now you're in this terrible situation, right? You have two approaches, the little by little approach, which I employ a lot, but I also do this other one, and this has to do with clearing the forest. Just clear the whole damn thing and get it over with. Whatever it is, just work as hard as you can and get it over with. And so I was taking this chemistry class, and the teacher said, well, what do you want to do? Because like I'm kind of a details person, and I thought, well, I'm screwed if I don't learn these details later on, but I'm going to be screwed if I don't get all this work done too. And so what I did is I employed both. I would work really, really hard with an eye on the details, and it was very, very unpleasant. So that is an approach too. Like you could go out, say cans, and say, you know what? If I can get $20 of cans today, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna sit in my house with no money. Or you can go, well, you know, it's hot as hell, there's fires all over, I don't wanna be out in this mess, I'll just see if I can find a few. Or I'll just try to find 2 a day, and then if I need money, I'll have basically a little money, $3, and I'll buy some cheap food and I will get by. So you can look at it that way. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm eating my freezer and I'm eating my refrigerator down, but I'm still stockpiling little by little. You'll notice that a majority of all this food I buy can be stockpiled for a year and a half. So what you want to do is you want to cut spending and you want to save as much money as possible. So like say, okay, today I saved a dime, and I do that maybe every day. And then say in 30 days I would have $3, and then I would buy it. Now, all you're going to do is buy food because you're cutting all your expensive. Also, you can turn your utilities off at the breaker switch and just have it on for the refrigerator and suffer. I've been suffering more than I normally do. So you can buy generic food only, or the Walmart brand, it doesn't kill me. Or buy markdown food. I go to grocery outlet, the 99-cent stores, Dollar Tree. If I had $3, I could only buy three things at Dollar Tree, but if I go to Walmart, I can make better use of my $3. Okay, so for resale, if you want to start it out, if you can find this stuff cheap, like no more than $1, I'm trying to find shoes, nice shoes, not high heels, but shoes like somebody could wear, but I only want to pay $1. And coats. I have a lot of leather coats. I will sell my leather coats when the time comes really cheap for $27.98. So when I sell luxury items, I just try to get $30. Why? Well, $30 is about 1 week food. Yes, eating cheap food, but am I likely to be starving? No. I want to tell you about these ladies I work with. These two stick out in my mind. Okay, I work for the one. I would go in and I worked for her 3 times. And like I knew her and I knew, there's 2 of them. They were really bad. I would go in and the shop was demolished and I would sit there in my relaxed fashion and I would try to put a haircut business in for these people. And in time, I would do that. It was unpleasant, you guys. Then they would fire me and bring a friend in and do my work and their work, which is always dangerous because the quality of the work goes down. And then the friend would be paid a daily wage and she would do the nails and the surplus of hair, but mainly the owner would do it all. And I work for these kind of people. Now the one that was not a good hairdresser either, they thought she was, but the evidence proved she wasn't. One time, I think the 3rd and last time I worked there, she came dragging in. Her car was repossessed. She had bought a nice car, and at the time I go, oh my gosh, you know, I know this business, remember? The haircuts were $10, okay? She had bug bites, like flea bites up to her knee. She was penniless, she really needed a job, and they looked at me like, Ruthie, you won't get mad, will you? And I thought, if you bring her in, I will quit. And she did, and I quit. But this was my way of life. Okay, so now, this is why I am not uptight. I will do what I do on my routine, and, you know, in time, people would say, how do you do it? I've been showing you guys how I do it every day. Some of it doesn't make sense. I will have people argue on my channel, and I'm thinking it's obvious something's... This will work, you guys. This is actually easier than cans, but, you know, I probably didn't pay over $1 for those, and I wear them, and then when I'm done with them, I sell them. Okay, I told you guys I bought macaroni salad and coleslaw salad from Walmart, and it was really good. I ate them both down, and I enjoyed them. So I will be doing that, saving time. I could make it cheaper, but I can't make it that good. Coleslaw and macaroni and cheese, I doubt that I can buy better potato salad cheaper than I make. I'm freezing fresh fruit. I can go down to the dollar store and buy tons of fruit and freeze it. One time, this is for any of you who might be displaced and need to rent a place to live. One time I was working in this hair salon, and the managers gave me a 30-day. I go, phew, I can't believe it was a rental shortage. Years later, I saw the woman in a wheelchair, and I go, good, it couldn't happen to a nicer place. The day before Christmas, yes. The one that it just happened to was in Halloween 60 days, so by the end of the year. And same thing, I was enraged. Okay, so there's no apartments available at that time, so that could happen to you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Oh no, what, my little boy? You guys, I stayed in my ex-husband's mother's garage, and the manager of this one particular apartments got her hair done in the salon I was working, and my ex-husband's friend was their maintenance man, and I was able to get the apartment. And that is the apartment I lived in for 17 years. So there was no apartment, so if this happens to you, or like you're in some horrible situation, you will find one somehow. What I would do now, at the time, I was just freaked out. But what I would do now is I would pray, God, can you send some of those angels to help me? Another thing is I would keep my car maintained. Now, your car doesn't have to be maintained good. I mean, there were times I had the worst tires, the worst bald tires, the worst cars, and I could drive to Las Vegas carefully and back. So as long as your car will get you several hundred miles, that's good enough. Just keep oil in it and transmission fluid. And then the next thing I will be doing now, as soon as this heat, I keep saying, as soon as the coronavirus is over, as soon as the fires are over, as soon as it's not so hot, I will go into the thrift stores and I will buy 2 years worth of clothes. And I will show you what I buy. So those are my brainstorming ideas. And so maybe you have dissimilar problems. Just sit down, try to relax, and brainstorm every single thing you can think of. And believe me, you'll come up with some pretty good ideas. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.